Number 9, Precious Achua. Starting at point guard, 6 feet 4 inches. Number 18, Russell Westbrook. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach Lee. At small forward, 6'6", number 10, DeMar DeRozan. Man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 11, Domantas Sabonis. Your Sacramento Kings head coach is Doug Christie. This is your Sacramento Kings.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. You've got Wade. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Harden. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Kings, outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Achua is out there with Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Doris, I'd have to imagine, game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
Here's Tyson. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Harden. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Outside DeRozan. Over Wade. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And it's Harden with the ball for Cleveland. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's DeRozan. Jared Allen making his last shot. Sabonis, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Here's DeRozan. Cavaliers making the shot. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Westbrook against Harden. Mitchell in the corner. Cleveland moving it around. Harden outside. Takes the 3. Traps in the tray.
James Harden.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Westbrook with a screen for DeRozan. Outside, Levine. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and banks it in.
An excellent possession by this basketball team. Set DeMar for an easy opportunity inside.
Harden against Monk. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 5 now.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Monk, the pass to Achua. Crafty move, and it's laid up and in by DeRozan. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
DeMar DeRozan simply never lets the defense phase him. He plays at his pace, and he welcomes any challenge.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for Sacramento. Then for the Cavaliers, Sam Merrill comes in for Jared Allen. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. And here's DeRozan. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. And that one, good. Cavaliers trailing into his mid-30s. The veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. For the Kings, they come in off the loss to Cleveland. Monk, no one around him. No good on the triple. Cavaliers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Tyson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
First team.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
The Cavaliers leading. Nance a screen on Monk. Schroeder dishes to Nance. Bucket is good.
Well, you've got to be decisive in your movements in the pick and roll, and Mr. Nance Jr. does exactly that.
Levine kicks to Monk. Sabonis' screen on Schroeder. Monk for 3. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Merrill. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Levine. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
They set the screen. Schroeder outside. The 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers lead by 4. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Sam Merrill. Harden out there with Keon Ellis. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Tomlin in at the 4 slot. And the jam by Larry Nance.
How about the agility of Larry Nance Jr.? So good switching gears, getting into the lane.
The Kings trail by 6. Now, here's Monk. Scoreless thus far. A three, Hunter. The rebound by Merrill.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
Harden kicks to Ellis. Back to Harden. Harden gets it done inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Monk outside. For three, Hunter. Cavaliers with the rebound. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
To the paint. Pass to Merrill. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Cavaliers, fourth.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Here comes your
Another look now for Cleveland. Thomas Bryant comes in for Nance. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ellis.
1-6 crew.
The Kings trail by 8. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Bryant against Sabonis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now. This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of great speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Back to you.
On a mission for sure. All right, Allen, we appreciate the report. Pass to Tomlin. Merrill on the wing. Now Harden, 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Outside, Levine. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always high in Sacramento.
1 for 3. Bryant with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 9. And here we go. Fast break. Bryant's got it. Harden against Westbrook. Harden to pass to Mitchell. In the corner, Harden over Westbrook, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. For Sacramento, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. .157 left here in the second. Westbrook kicks to Hunter. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. They need this, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
No good on that one.
Domantas Sabonis may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He conducts his business quietly, but boy, is he a force.
Good on the second free throw. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. There's 1:38 left. Mitchell, explosive finish.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
The Kings trail by 12. Pass to Hunter. Monk outside. Buries it from three-point range. Monk's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Wade against DeRozan. Wade misses. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Outside, Sabonis. The shake. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Now, this team will play through and sometimes be carried by Domas Sabonis. He's doing work right now, guys.
Schroeder outside. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Westbrook finds DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And now just a 4-point Cavalier lead. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
And DeRozan, here we go. Count the basket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
For one, DeMar DeRozan.
Well, DeMar DeRozan remains a remarkable offensive talent. He has now crossed that remarkable 20,000 career point club.
Allen, a screen on Levine. Here's Mitchell. And it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 5. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Taking a look at Sacramento, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Kings.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Domantas Sabonis has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The Kings trail by 5. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Precious Achiuwa. And it's Westbrook in a point guard. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
And for the Kings, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's DeRozan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Oh, the rare catch and shoot from Harden, showing it's still in his bag.
Stolen by Harden. Wound up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. A 12-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Jared Allen. So it's Sacramento now, down by 12. Back to DeRozan. Two minutes into the second half of play now. They can't stop the run with that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden, drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
And he can't get the first one. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, that sends a clear message to the defense. Russell Westbrook up high in a strong finish.
At the elbow, it's Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Harden outside. And it's Wade in the corner. 5 on the clock. Cleveland moving it around. Harden money from the arc.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside DeRozan. That one drops for him. DeRozan's got 16 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in.
Malik Monk.
Achua kicks to Monk. DeRozan in the corner. Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
It has been years and years of productivity for DeMar DeRozan on the offensive end. This guy is just so crafted.
Pass to Tyson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Harden outside.
2 minutes.
The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Assist goes to
Wade's got 3 assists in the game. 1:49 left in the third. Monk with the ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. DeRozan's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by the Kings. Monk outside. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
What you love is a big man who understands the timing of a roll. Set the screen, get to the open spot. That is beautiful basketball.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. In third, the Cavaliers.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Ellis outside. Pass to Nance. Here's Merrill. Now Ellis to the left side wing. Clock at 6. Tomlin's shot is good. Tomlin's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Levine's shot is off.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Takes it out to Schroeder. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ellis. Makes it off the glass. Now Monk. Fires the 3. James Harden getting it done for Cleveland. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Nance. Deion Ellis is out there with Harden. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Tomlin in at the 4-man position. Monk for 3. Tomlin with the rebound.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
On the wing, Ellis. Monk defending. It's Harden with the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harden's got 11 in the second half. Driving inside. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Russell Westbrook, the ability to consistently touch paint is impressive. What a driver.
Back to Harden. Out to the right wing. Pass to Nance. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Make some noise. Get up out of your house.
Achua, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Cleveland also making a change. Mitchell's checked in. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Hunter doesn't go for him. Ellis with some nice D. Cleveland leading by 21. Pass to Merrill. Harden against Hunter. Harden the pass to Merrill. That one goes. Counted.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here is Hunter. Here's the screen. Now, here's Achua. On the wing, Monk. Covered by Mitchell. Monk's shot's good.
And Monk is a good shooter from the mid-range. He's only going to get better the more he looks to shoot from there.
Mitchell outside. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Nance against Sabonis. Nance, no good.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Hunter.
Well, Russell Westbrook, over the history of his career, has always thrived near the basket. That is beautifully done.
Mitchell. Oh!
My goodness. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
All right, fans, get up and get loud.
We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, James Harden.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. The Kings trail by 21. Outside Westbrook. Left side, Sabonis. The shot from 20 feet away. DeRozan gets the bucket. And that's now 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, like a surgeon on the offensive end, methodical, can pick apart any defense regardless of what you're throwing in his direction.
And Cleveland making a change here. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. Wade outside. Mitchell outside. Wade sets the pick for Harden. Down low. And then Wade slams it in.
Boy, when you talk about James Harden, this is a guy who's led the league in assists. He is such an exceptional passer.
The Kings trail by 21. Outside, Levine. And DeRozan kicks to Achua. Pass to Westbrook. And here's DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Wade passes to Harden. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history, and when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
Here's DeRozan, and it's sent back by Allen.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Pass to Achua. Here's DeRozan. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Cleveland controlling the game. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substituting on the court.
Carter kicks to Monk. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, James Harden.